there, my name's Emma Klein. I'm a chartered physiotherapist and I also ride horses. So I thought I'd do a series of blogs, video blogs on how to help yourself get physically fit to ride your horse and therefore help your horse's way of going. So as I mentioned yesterday, that I was going to do today hip flexors and hamstrings. The diagrams hopefully gave you a little guidance as to what the hip flexors are and where they go, so I'll just quickly recap that. Hip flexors are made up of three muscles. You've got your psoas major, your psoas minor and your iliacus. So the psoas major is the biggest of the three. It attaches right up here underneath your diaphragm on the front of your spine, and then it travels down the front of your spine and then comes forward through the front of your pelvis, comes forward over the front of the pelvis and back into the front of your thigh bone. So its main job is to pull your hip upwards, hence the name hip flexor. And also when you're doing sit-ups, it's the one that pulls your torso forward. Hello Finn, this is Finn by the way, my mascot, my cat. So back to the hip flexor, it's also really important in spinal stabilisation as well. Another important thing to remember about the hip flexor is we know that it's an emotional muscle, so if you are nervous or frightened about anything or just a bit tense, it will contract along with your lack of appropriate breathing, so because it's so closely connected to your diaphragm. So when you are a bit nervous and your hip flexor contracts, then that's going to have an effect on the horse. You're going to perhaps grip the saddle. So I'm going to take you through some exercises to help stretch it out. Okay, so all you need is a step or a high bench. Here I've got my garden table, but a chair will do just fine. Or you can use a mounting block. Mounting blocks are quite handy. So you're going to place your foot up onto the step. You're going to make sure your back remains nice and straight. You're going to engage your glutes and also give your bottom a squeeze to neutralise the pelvis. If the pelvis is let go, you get a lot of dishing in the back here. So we're going to just give that a squeeze, and then I'm going to just lean forwards, keeping my back nice and straight. If you let yourself overarch, you're not going to get an appropriate stretch. You should feel the stretch on the leg that is back behind you, through the front and maybe through the tummy. To get a bit more of a stretch, what you're going to do is just get deep into that, big breath in, and then as you breathe out you may go deeper, or you may want to just put your arms above your head and then back down again. If you want to do a developmental stretch, that's 30 seconds of holding, so you may want to do repeated breathing and not hold your breath for that whole time. Muscles are not straight line contract, relax, they helix, the fibres helix, so you need to go in different directions. So if I move my table, so the hip flexor stretch, you may want to actually do through like so, rotate. You may even want to do a side tilt this way as well, and rotate this way. And that way you are getting every dimension of your hip flexor muscle. Okay, so next I'm going to move on to the hamstring. The hamstring is located up here on your seat bone, and then travels and splits in three muscles. One goes through the outside and attaches down behind, just on the side, just here, and then the other ones go, two of them go on the inside and come around and attach on the front of your knee, just here. Their job is to bend the knee, and their job is to extend the hip. So when we're stuck in a chair shape at the office all day long, they get shortened, or when you're in the jumping position, they get shortened. So having nice long hamstrings allows you to really open up the pelvis and get your legs long and around the horse's body. So the best quick stretch, I'm going to be quick about this, best quick stretch for the hamstring is called contract relax stretching, or PNF stretching. PNF stands for proprioceptive facilitation. I won't bore you with the science of that today, but if you want to know, then just ping me a message. So to do a hamstring stretch, pop your foot up onto the bench, mounting block, whatever you've got to hand. Keep your back nice and straight, bend at the hip into a bit of a pull here. Then you're going to just relax into the stretch and then pull your heel down, so you're pulling and activating the hamstring down into the bench. about 20% effort, so don't go killing yourself. It's going to increase the stretch through your hamstring. Hold for 10 seconds, and then when you relax, you're not going to back off, you're actually going to move deeper into that stretch, keeping that back straight. Then you're going to pull down for another 10 seconds. Remember to breathe, and then when you relax, you actually go deeper into it again. And you could do 3 lots of pull down, once on each leg. You've spent over 30 seconds of stretching, and you've got a real good developmental stretch. If you do this regularly, you will see a difference in your flexibility and your ability to open up your hips and lengthen your legs when you're on your horse.